We had a mom that told us recently, we feel like we've done everything, but my child is still stuck in the same place. This was something that we hear pretty consistently when we sit down with parents every week. You've been to countless doctors, you've tried the meds, the diets, and the supplements and therapies, the schedules that could rival CEOs' calendars, yet your child is still struggling. Here's the truth. No one's telling you. Children's health is declining at an alarming rate. Between 2007 and 23, the chronic rates of illness, developmental delays, and behavior challenges in kids have skyrocketed. Families are working harder than ever to help their kids, but without getting to the root cause, the hamster wheel that you're on just keeps spinning. What if the answer isn't in doing more? What if it's the missing piece is actually doing less but focusing on the right thing? Parents, if you're exhausted, this video is for you. If you feel trapped in endless appointments and care plans, yet still watch your child struggle, today you're going to learn that prioritizing the right intervention, the nervous system, makes all the difference. And how that foundation is set, every other therapy, supplement, and strategy finally has the chance to work the way it was intended to do that. Every day, parents come to us with just countless amount of tests and results, supplements, regimens that require alarms and therapies and schedules, and they have absolutely no breathing room. Despite all their efforts, their kids are still stuck. This is what we call intervention fatigue. Families are exhausted, not because they're doing the wrong things, but because they're trying to build health on a shaky foundation. So the science is actually pretty simple. The nervous system is the master controller. Your child's nervous system is like the conductor of an orchestra. It's if the conductor is frazzled and offbeat, but the best musicians cannot play in harmony. The same goes for your child. When the nervous system is stressed, sleep, digestion, behavior, and immunity fall out of rhyme and rhythm. There's some red flags of the nervous system. So when your child's nervous system is overloaded and stuck in survival mode, it shows up all kinds of ways. At first, these challenges may look unrelated, but they're actually different branches of the same tree, all rooted in the nervous system dysregulation. So the first one's going to be poor sleep. If your child struggles to fall asleep, stay asleep, or wakes up frequently throughout the night, it's often a sign that their nervous system is stuck on go mode. A hyperactive, sympathetic fight or flight system makes it nearly impossible for the body to wind down into deep restorative sleep. Without quality rest, healing and development definitely will stall. So the next thing you can look for is stomach aches and digestive issues. The gut and the nervous system are in constant communication. When stress responses are dominating, blood flow and energy get pulled away from digestion. This leaves kids with tummy aches, constipation, diarrhea, reflux, or picky eating patterns that won't go away. The next is going to be frequent illnesses and allergies. A dysregulated nervous system weakens immune coordination. So instead of mounting a balanced defense, the immune system reacts. So allergies, asthma, inflammation, or it underreacts. Constant colds, reoccurring ear infections. Parents often describe it as, my child catches everything. The next thing is meltdowns and emotional outbursts. Emotional regulation depends on a calm, connected nervous system. When the system is overloaded, the brainstem and the amygdala, the alarm centers within the brain, stay on high alert. This is why kids go from 0 to 100 with meltdowns, tantrums, or emotional crashes that seem unpredictable and unmanageable. Sensory overload is going to be the next thing to look for. Bright lights, loud sounds, busy classrooms, or even their texture on their clothing can be unbearable for kids whose nervous systems are in dysregulation. So instead of filtering their input smoothly, their system gets overwhelmed quickly, and it actually leads to shutdown, avoidance, or big responses. The next indicator is developmental delays or regression. So speech delays, motor coordination struggles, missed milestones, or even losing skills they once had can all point back to the nervous system being stuck in survival mode. When the body prioritizes protection, it puts learning, growth, and development on hold. That's survival state, right? So how does the perfect storm start early? Prenatal stress shapes a baby's baseline. Birth interventions like forceps, vacuum extraction, and C-section can strain a child's nervous system, locking them out into fight or flight. Another indicator is early medication and toxins that can disrupt the vagal tone of the body. Together, these overload the nervous system from the very start. And why more doesn't work when we have a dysregulated foundation? When the nervous system is stuck in survival mode, the body is focused on protection, not being able to grow and expand. No matter how many therapies you stack on, progress feels like 2 steps forward, 4 steps backwards. Dr. Bruce Lipton says this beautifully. You can't be in protection and growth at the same time. So when we start to see the nervous system calm and get real change, you're going to have them more adaptable and resilient. Everything's going to fall into place. Sleep is going to improve, emotions will stabilize, digestive system will balance, developmental will actually accelerate. So at Cultivate, we use gently focused neurological pediatric chiropractic care that is guided by insight scans to bring the nervous system back into alignment so we can get proper healing to actually take root. If you tried everything and your child is still stuck, it's time to stop adding more to what you're doing and start with the foundation. And that foundation is an adaptable nervous system. In our office, we utilize some of the best technology at analyzing the autonomic nervous systems, which is going to be insight technology. This shows us if your child is stuck in that fight or flight mode, or if they've been progressing through subluxation on their nervous system for so long, they've gone through neurological confusion, they've gone into neurological exhaustion. These scans will guide us in the direction of what plan of care we can put in place through neurologically focused chiropractic adjustments, helping restore the balance between their parasympathetic and their sympathetic nervous system, that autonomic foundation, so then everything can go forward from that point. We look forward to serving your family at Cultivate.